Let's go. Let's go. I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time out tonight and joining me. This is Real Bread Life. I am Jay Rome. You can catch us everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You're watching right now. It's Real Bread League, Real Bread Life. On Facebook, it's Real Bread RBL winner. And the group is Real Bread Life. So tonight I'm not going to take a lot of time. It's a couple things I just wanted to go over. And one of the main things I wanted to talk about was just what are some of your wins? Like, your whether it's business, personal, just some things you could celebrate for yourself that are just some wins, right? We just want to have some celebration of something that went well for us, something that's going well for us, and we could see it as a move in the right direction. You know what I mean? As far as your business, your route, just in general. So we just want to think positive and just keep that mindset. So give me a second here. Just wanted to turn these comments on. So the reason I say that is because recently when I started, a few weeks ago, I think this is week 5 with the team, we're going with the theme of team. And everything that I was going with for the last couple of weeks was about team. And the reason I said we want to try to think about some of the small wins that we may have had or some of them that are going on in our lives is because some of the teams that I've been talking about have been losing. And that doesn't deter me from what I got going on, because as I've always said, even if I support a team or am a fan of a team, I'm not, and even though the word fan is taken from fanatic, I'm not one of those people anymore in my life. For those that are, that's cool. It's not a problem. I'm not throwing shade or talking about anybody, because there's been times in my life that I've had those moments of fanaticism, if that's even a word. But I realize and know that they don't pay me. I'm not benefiting from them. I'm not getting a check. I'm not eating off of the success of that team. Is it a euphoric feeling that I can share with the people that have that same feeling? Yes. But is it something for me to lose sight of my own direction, goal, motivation, and purpose for? No. So again, don't take it the wrong way. And it's okay. It's all right. But what I do like to celebrate is my personal wins, my wins in life, my wins in business, and the wins of those around me. And when I can help somebody in business or in their journey and whatever they have going on, and they have a win, I like to celebrate that. What I've learned is I get more joy out of seeing someone else win. And especially if I had a hand in it, a part in it, if it was a conversation, if it was silent motivation or inspiration in any way, or some type of process we put together to help that happen. So that's one of the reasons why I feel as though I have a better understanding of, what I'm doing here. So that's why the theme is based today around your personal wins, or being able to celebrate something that's good going on, good for you. All right, give me a second. I don't think I had hit the button correctly to get the Instagram live started. I think I got it now. So I don't want to say this wrong. Navaglero in Jersey. No, I'm not in Jersey. I'm in CT. but I'm in the Northeast. If you are, that's where we're at. So let me know how I can help you in any way, and what's on your mind. So the other thing I was going to talk about was the shift in the weather, and how I thought personally that it was going to be affecting the sales. And I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. I see no drop, and the sales have actually been pretty steady. And again, I know it was the beginning of the month, but today is the 9th of October, and we're still moving pretty steady, at least in my area. Other regions or areas might be a little different. I don't know how the Midwest is. I don't know how the South is. I don't know how far West is right now, or even in Canada. But for us right here in the Northeast, where I'm at, it's moving pretty steady. Roll slowed down a little bit, which is to be expected, but bread is moving. And I can't even say it's because of what others are doing as far as other bread vendors. Me, myself personally, I see my product steady as far as my freshness and my growth, and my stale is not at a very high rate. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about, because I had a conversation recently with someone else that does flowers, and we were talking about the stale cap and where they're at with it. And we also had Chris Mateo on with us a while back, but we've had some videos that were reposted recently on Instagram and on Facebook, where he went into, talking about that stale cap, and how once it was put into effect for him, he had to make a real adjustment, because he was putting his product out at the same rate that he was putting out his Bimbo product, because he owns multiple routes, and the Bimbo and the flowers stale is collected and processed differently when you return it back to the company. And what's allowed is, the discrepancy is so different in how it's allowed to be returned, as far as the rate of return and what you're allowed to bring back. So if you haven't seen it, it's a good video. And also you could check that live out. And if I'm not mistaken, we're on 89 right now. That would be live number 87, will give you some good insight into what we're talking about. And I know that as we move further into the winter months, the stale changes drastically. And this is where the business part comes in. We have to make those adjustments. And this is where the ordering is very important. Know what products move and what products don't. And we always have this thing with the companies pushing new products and things they want to have move more when they have their sales, and they want to put displays up for certain items that they're highlighting. And just to be honest, highlighted items don't always move as expected. The highlighted items will move according to their popularity with the public and the demand that they have. And if it's not moving, it's just not moving. After a couple of weeks, you need to make that adjustment. And for new route owners, which I deal with quite a few, there's a level of frustration, because when they bought the route, they didn't understand how making a weekly adjustment is very important. If you're going to follow the advice of someone that's been delivering bread for multiple years, maybe 5, 6, 7, or even 10 or 15, that's okay if they're giving you the correct information. But as a new route owner, you have to feel out your route and tailor it to you. You have to understand how the delivery pattern is going to suit you. I could tell you things about delivering bread, but what I tell you has to be fit to your route and your customers, even not just your route, your customer base and the territory that you're delivering to. It's a misconception that what works for me is going to work for you the same way it works for me. Everything has to be fit to work for the route that it's going to be used for. Yes, the systems are interchangeable. Yes, the process is interchangeable, but it has to be tailor made. Shout out tailor made trucking for the person that is using it. I can give you a blueprint. I could give you a design. I could help to tweak your route and give you insight on what we see as helpful to you, but you have to make it helpful for you. And I don't ever want anyone to get the information and think it's just some magic thing that happens. It has to be implemented and the process has to be made to work for you. And that's just the bottom line. I don't want to mislead anyone. I don't want to sound like a shyster or some scam artist, because I'm not, and we're not as a collective when it comes to any of the people that work with me and support me and um you know do this thing with me behind the scenes. And even if it's not people on with me like I'm on right now, there's people that I collaborate with offline. Um, to be clear, you guys see me on a Thursday when I do the live. There's 6 other days in the week, and there's things always happening. I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of messages, and we're always assisting someone and helping some way. And I feel blessed to be in the position that I am to do these things for the people that I do. And for those that entrust their business with us, thank you so much. And I'll never stop saying thank you to those that reach out and allow us to interact with them and share the information. If you have in the last week shared information and we haven't gotten back to you with I would say uh, what would I say, a plan of action or a full breakdown, is just because we're still in the process of breaking it down. And I know there was someone that sent me 2 different routes and wished to keep them offline. That is just about done. Just want to let you know, if you see this, watch this, or hear this, that your process is almost finished. Okay. You know who you are, and we'll talk soon. With that being said, like I said, didn't have many things I wanted to get into tonight because I have some personal things I have to do. I just wanted to keep with the consistency and come on and give anybody opportunity that needed it to reach out and know that we're here for you. Hold on one second. I got it. Just give me one second. I have to get, there we go. I have to get to the other platform. So, like I said, this is 89. We're coming up. We got about 11 more, and then we'll be at 100. We got some things for when we do 11 weeks from now. We'll be closer to the end of the year. And as we move closer to the end of the year, we got some other things we want to be giving away and some things we want to do for the people. We're also on our YouTube almost at the point of monetization, whatever that means and however that's going to work. And I appreciate all the engagement and the support that's getting us to that level. I got some of the younger people around me that are excited, and I probably should be, but I'm not really sure what that means. We're going to figure it out. At this point, my goal is to share the information and get people more able to buy bread routes, work bread routes, enhance the bread routes, learn about the business, get into the business, and do better business, whether your business is bread related or not. It's real bread life. And what I want people to understand and take from that is whatever you do to get your bread, that's your business. And that's how you support your lifestyle and whatever you got going on in life. In the coming months, I'm going to have a highlight for independent business owners. And we're going to show how independent business owners get their bread. And we're going to share that on the Real Bread Life page. So look for that. And if you have an independent business and you feel as though you want to talk about it with us and share what you do, we'll get you up here. We'll highlight it. We'll post it. We'll repost it on all the other platforms and support you. And that way your business will support us and our business will support you. The main thing is delivering bread. But we also know that a lot of other people get their bread different ways. As long as it's legit, legal, and you're not hurting anyone or harming anyone, we're all for it. We will support you and celebrate your win. And we want everybody to win. That's what we're here for. And that's why the title is, what are your wins? What are your small wins, your large wins? And how can we help you to win? All right. So with that being said, I am Jug. This is Real Bread Life. We have the Real Bread League, and we use Real Bread Logistics to get it all done. You can catch us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Everything is Real Bread Life. Everything is Real Bread League. And like, subscribe, share. The more you support, the more we can do. All right. With that being said, that's all I got for now. Stay blessed and keep stacking. And I'm out.